here is a list of questions from you guys. I won't be putting any of the comments on the screen or whatever because truthfully, I'm too lazy. Instead, I'll just be reading them from here and we'll see how that works out. We'll start with some simple questions. First one would be, how old are you? I'm 16, 16 and a half to be exact. Question number 2, got this a whole lot. Why do I have a beaver poster on my wall? My sister gave that to me for Christmas. I would never actually go out and buy that, or maybe I would just because he's adorable, so. Question number 3, where do I live? I'm obviously in the United States. I live in North Carolina. My address is 1104. Number 5, my favorite video game, and that is without a doubt Hello Kitty Adventure Island. Check it out for yourself. You will have no regrets in buying that. Number 6, do you prefer PC or console? And honestly guys, that's just a stupid argument going on there because they're both good for certain things, so whatever, I'm good with both. Are you gay? I get asked that a lot. No, of course I'm not, but some people really get offended by that, but it's just the fact that I've gotten it so many times now. I don't know what it is. Maybe the fact that I'll admit, I kind of can have that look sometimes, say skinny jeans, sometimes the way I talk and all that stuff, but either way guys, no, don't worry. Number 8. Now this one asks kind of where I'm taking the backflipping stuff, but assuming that just relates to parkour, free running, gymnastics sorts of stuff. Honestly guys, that's all just self-taught and I am not planning on going anywhere far with it like competitions or whatever. That's just something I do for the fun of it. Nothing more to it. Question 9. How do you get so much money? You guys, I am honestly not rich for one little bit. Say all of the cameras I have, any equipment, computer, or anything like that, that came from my stepdad for another kind of business that we're working on. So I don't personally have that stuff. As in, I don't actually own it really. Then going off of that one, somebody asked how many cameras I had, and I have, let's see, 2 professional ones for our studio. I sometimes use my brother's GoPro, but technically that still is all his. And then I have this one, which I just got recently for a few $100 because I got tired of using my iPod camera. Do I have a unicorn? It's kind of a ridiculously stupid question to ask because, they don't exist. I do have a Pegasus though. Why do we drive in a parkway and park in the driveway? Also, some of these questions are written down here a little bit differently than you might have seen in the comments or whatever, just because I just put them in my own way. So, if I could switch roles with a celebrity for a day, who would that be? Hands down, Hannah Montana. Best of both worlds. What is my favorite pickup line? Your eyes sparkle like my redstone when it's lit. What is my favorite movie? Now, that kind of varies a whole lot because, see, I'm really awful with favorites. I can't just, choose one thing, so, let's see. To Save a Life would be one, and Inception. Inception was, really awesome to me. And then throwing out a random one, just a random chick flick. A Walk to Remember is not bad, you guys. What are some of the most special things to you in your life? One would have to be my Christianity and my relationship with God as a whole, because really that's the most important thing to me in my life. I really don't care if I get made fun of for that or anything like that, because truthfully, I'm past that. Another thing I can think of would be Breh, my very best friend, and honestly guys, you do not come across somebody like her every day. Too deep. Alrighty, favorite word. I have lots and lots of words that I like to use all the time. I'll just step out and just put them up on the screen really quick. And kind of just following that up, I have what is my favorite song, and once again, I cannot pick favorites at all, especially when it comes to songs, so I'll just put a small list of things that come to mind that I've really liked over time. Do you have a girlfriend, or have you had one? No, I don't at the moment, but this is kind of, say, one of the most emotional, complicated things in my life that only, say, a few people would actually truly understand, which is why I just don't really talk about it much. Why are you ugly, fat, gross, and just generally worse at me than everything? Text me sometime. Why did I give up on iOS? For any of you that have not been here for years now, I started my videos with iPod games such as, say, Modern Combat, COD Zombies, and just stuff like that. I basically just stopped doing those once I got an Xbox and all that stuff and just got a good camera, so I upgraded. I'm totally kidding, don't take that offensively. And we switched places for a month. This was COSPER who asked that, and honestly you probably wouldn't want to switch places with me, but you know, I can totally do that, Dead Rock. What is your reason for making YouTube videos? And let's see. Now this has kind of changed over time, but started off a bit because of depression, went to where I really just wanted to get popular. Now I'm at the point where I kind of make them for one person. Also for, you know, like the small little group that I have that actually still watches them practically every time I upload, so there you go. My most traumatic experience. One would have to be when I was with my friend Carrington and we were running from this like kind of mental crazy dude in a truck, but I won't go into much detail. The other would be probably the day that Melody stabbed Curious George in the back and started watching JJ the Jet Plane. Following up on that, I have one asking, on average, how many hours a day do I watch Curious George? Now, some of you guys might take that as a joke, but honestly, probably about 2 hours a day a couple months ago. But now, Melody's totally just, she's lost it. She's going to other just lame shows. Melody is my little sister to any of those who don't know that. I babysit her kind of a lot, so I just watch what she watches. Go with it. In reality though, I've watched every single Curious George episode at least like once or twice. Some of them like up to 4 times, but hey, she's counting. And our final question.